Salute. So, have we seen the very best version of Alexander Usyk? Now, I ain't gonna lie, man. I haven't watched all of his fights. I've seen a handful of fights in his cruiserweight, but I know he was undisputed. And I've seen him fight all of his heavyweight fights. But when he finished fighting and defeating Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua had just finished knocking out Kubrat Pulev and outboxing Andy Ruiz, and he was looking somewhat unstoppable with a few glitches, a few weaknesses that I thought he had improved on. When Alexander Usyk finished beating and dominating Anthony Joshua, an interview came up to him and asked him, "How do you feel?" And this man said, "I feel I'm very feel." And I was like, what the fuck? What can you do with that? This man, I'm feel. I'm very feel. I don't know about you, but to me, I fear no man. I fear no man. It's like you have fear, but you use fear to fire you up. So even if you got some fear in you, you use it to motivate you. But some people, naturally, their personality, you have to check and say, okay, let me get my, when I hear this man dominate Anthony Joshua and he just like, I feel I'm very feel. Part of that makes you have to be like terrified. That's terrifying. That to me, he is like, let me say this. Tyson Fury is going to bring out the best of Alexander Usyk. To answer my question, have we seen the best of Alexander Usyk? I don't think so. He's feel. He's very feel. He's going to make you happy with his boxing. I think Tyson Fury brings out a better version of Alexander Usyk because Tyson Fury is a better fighter than Anthony Joshua. But I always said this about Tyson Fury, because I'm not a huge fan of Tyson Fury, but I always was a fan of his insanity, because I found that he had a genius quality to his insanity. But Alexander Usyk is like Uncle Fester from the Addams Family. I put him right here. And Uncle Fester and Alexander Usyk are almost insane on a whole nother level. It's like almost pure. When I see him do interviews, it's almost, and you look into his eyes and everything, it's like almost pure insanity. And I know Anthony Joshua could look into that and feel that. There's no way. Anthony Joshua still got that size advantage and he knocking dudes out. But there's no, like when he was fighting Kubrat Pulev was all trying to bluster up and puff up and talk big. But you could see Anthony Joshua wasn't intimidated by Pulev. He was like, we're going to see in the ring. He was confident. But Anthony Joshua and stare downs against Alexander Usyk, looking into that man's eye, looking down into his eyes, I just think he saw some kind of level of insanity, a certain level of I don't give a fuck, like a certain level of impossibility of giving a fuck. Alexander Usyk just doesn't strike me as a person that even has the ability to give a fuck. Like even when Anthony Joshua was throwing his belts out of the ring, Alexander Usyk was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, okay, that's what you're doing? Like, dude, I just put hands on you. And he just looked like Uncle Fester to me. Like a crazy man that really doesn't have the ability to feel certain things a certain way. Like he doesn't perceive certain things the way a normal person would. He's like a straight up Addams Family. You know the song behind the Addams Family. They just different. Alexander Usyk strikes me as different. That's my thoughts. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the
I'm
comments
few.
below.
I'm very
Salute.
few.